Greetings, everybody. Greetings, everybody. That's a little better. I know we're all tired and ready for the summer, but we're not quite there yet. My name is Fernando Ruiz. I am the very proud director of this magnificent magnet program that we have here at Ed White called the Design and Technology Academy. And today we are here to celebrate the achievements of these wonderful students who are here in front of us. Sixth graders, what a year for you. It was a sixth grade year unlike any other sixth grade year ever. Not only did you guys have to transition from elementary to middle school, but you had to do it in the midst of a pandemic. And that meant having to do things that no other transition student before you had to do. Online learning, social distancing, masks, electronics, transitioning back to schools, transitioning forward to school. These are things that you handled with grace and with understanding and with a lot of character inside of you. And it's something you should be very, very, very proud of. Parents, you had to go through things that no other parent transitioning from middle school or from elementary to middle school had to go through. You had to trust in a program that you learned about 6 or 8 months before. Trust them with a group of educators that you had very little chance to meet. And send them into a program that you had heard was fantastic, but you didn't have any experience with. And you gave us a chance. And for that, we, the faculty and staff at the Design and Technology Academy, truly thank you for, because we know that you trusted us with your greatest treasures. We had a lot of things to overcome this year. A lot of times it was like working on an airplane and fixing it while it was flying in the middle of the air. But I hope that you have found that I have an outstanding staff and that we have a wonderful program here. Sixth graders, we missed out on a lot of stuff. I know we did. We lost time. We lost connection with each other. We lost field trips. We lost outdoor activities. We lost family. We lost friends. And it was a really hard year, but you got through it. And we're here to recognize the wonderful achievements that you were able to have in the midst of all this mess. So to start us out, I'd like for you to think about two things for just a moment. We're going to have a moment of silence where we think about those things we lost over this past year. But also during that time, I want you to think about all the things that you have to be very thankful for. A great school year, teachers who love and support you, parents and guardians who love and support you. Your health. And the fact that we're slowly emerging from this and becoming more normal every day. Just the fact that you're sitting here together in person is a testament to your resilience and to your ability to overcome. So I ask that everyone, we have a moment of silence to recognize or to think about both of those things. Thank you. All right, so your parents didn't really come here to hear me talk. They came here to celebrate you. And so we're going to get started with our award ceremonies right away. Let's come up, and I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Starr and Ms. Knuckles, who will guide us through the process.
Hi, guys.
They're never this quiet in class.
No. All right, are we ready? All right, first up, Nahum Adderley, AB Honor Roll Community Service. First row. Closer. Lucas Barr, AB Honor Roll. Carolyn Billman, AB Honor Roll Community Service. Amy Bobel, AB Honor Roll Community Service, Top Performer Science, ELAR-GT, and Top Band. Edward Bolden, Community Service. Aiden Boyden, Community Service. Solomon Bradley, A Honor Roll, Community Service. Sarah Brady, AB Honor Roll, Community Service. Jolie Brantley, Community Service. Chris Cortez Cassano, Community Service. Delia Cox, AB Honor Roll. Ben Crocker, AB Honor Roll, Community Service. Colton Cumby, A Honor Roll, Community Service, Most Improved for Tech Apps. Gavin Davis, AB Honor Roll. Leilana Delgado, AB Honor Roll, Community Service. Michael Espinoza, Community Service. Cooper Fitzmaurice, Community Service. Marley Garces, Community Service. Roman Garcia, AB Honor Roll, Community Service, Top Performer in Multimedia. Joshua Gloria, AB Honor Roll. Alejandra Gomez, Most Improved in Math. Adrian Gonzalez, Community Service. Autumn Rose Gregory, AB Honor Roll, Community Service. Gabriella Holbrook, Community Service. Jesse Genstream, A Honor Roll, Community Service. Jocelyn Johnson, A Honor Roll, Community Service, Top Performer in Social Studies and Fifth Floor Art Hang-Up. Genevieve Juarez, AB Honor Roll in Community Service. Violet Kane, AB Honor Roll. Pinky Carnbay, Community Service. Danny Kazala, AB Honor Roll. Everett Klusman, Community Service. Milo Kane, Community Service. Lila Lamoureux, AB Honor Roll. Tommy Lee, Community Service. Amy Lau, AB Honor Roll, Top Performer Ham in Social Studies and Top in Band. Isabella Lemus, Community Service. Rodolfo Lopez, A Honor Roll, Community Service, top performer, Math GT, and Tech Apps.
Every year at the Design and Technology Academy, we give some special awards. Community service is a requirement of our program. Every sixth grade student must complete at least 5 hours of community service, but we have many students that go above and beyond that requirement, and we recognize students at the gold and platinum level who have done an outstanding job at completing and submitting their community service.
For Gold Awards in Community Service, Carolyn Billman, Aiden Boyden, come on up, Jolie Brantley, Leilana Delgado, Cooper Fitzmaurice, for those owning a platinum in community service, Chris Cortez Castano, Michael Espinoza, Pinky Carnbay, Rodolfo Lopez.
Each year, the Design and Technology Academy gives its top award, the Director's Award, to one boy and one girl who exhibits not only high academic standards, but has met the standard of community service, service to their fellow data students, service to the Ed White community. They show through their actions what the Data Way is all about. It is the highest honor that we give in sixth grade, and this year's female recipient for the Director's Award is a very hard worker, always present in class and engaged, very diligent in all her work, and very creative and intuitive in all that she does, especially in science. This year's Director's Award winner is Amy Lau. Well, sixth graders, you did it. You made it through your sixth grade year. And you know what? As you move on to seventh grade, you have to realize now, here's the reality check. More will be expected of you. Next year, you become eligible to participate in all UIL activities, in UIL academics, and in sports, and in clubs. And part of being part of the middle school family is participating in all of those things. And that means you have to find a new balance, a new way to balance what you do academically and socially. And it's something that I know that you are well prepared for. You are about to be halfway through your middle school career, and it goes fast. But I know that you are well equipped to handle the rigor that is coming because you've been such wonderful sixth grade students. Parents, are you ready for this? It's football games and volleyball games and chess club and all of the other stuff that's coming back. Thank you, parents, for trusting us. Thank you for giving us a vote of confidence. Good evening, everybody. Let's try that again. Good evening, everybody. My name is Fernando Ruiz. I am the very proud director of the Design and Technology Academy. I want to thank parents for coming today. And students, we are here for you. We are going to recognize today some of the fantastic things that you have done over the course of this most unusual year. This was probably the most unique of all transitions that any fifth grader moving to sixth grader ever had to go through. Ever. And there will never be a time like this again within our lifetimes. Not only did you guys have to move in what I believe is the most difficult transition in your whole K-12 education, the move from elementary to middle school, but you had to do it in the midst of a pandemic. And then you had to learn about social distancing and online learning and masking. You had to decide whether or not you were coming back to school or staying home. These are things that no sixth grader had ever had to go through before. And you did it. And you did it with grace and strength and character. And sometimes you fell down along the way, and that's okay. Because when you come to the Design and Technology Academy, there's always someone there to help pick you back up. Parents, you had to go through something that we as parents never thought we'd have to go through. We had to make these decisions based on not only the needs of my students, but the needs of my family and my parents and my brothers and sisters and nieces and nephews. We had to isolate ourselves within our homes and then find a way to come back out into the world. You had to send your students to a new place that you had heard lots of good things about, but I'm sure that not just a few of you had some doubts moving in. And you think back, and there was this man in a suit who sold you this really pretty box and promised you that the box would not be empty. And you trusted us. And you handed us these wonderful students. And their success is due in no part to your belief in them and my belief in them. But the role that I play when they come here is really small. The biggest role that impacted your students' lives this year are the roles of these teachers all around the room, who I truly believe are the very best teachers anywhere. We did our best to keep open communication with you. We sent you weekly newsletters. We let you know when things were going well, and we let you know when things weren't going so well. because we wanted you to feel like part of the Data family. And we hope over the course of this year that we have been a success at that. It's what we strive for every day. The Design and Technology Academy is a very special and unique place. There is no other place like it. I have been in education for 27 years, and I have never had a more dedicated staff of teachers, a more supportive administration, a more wonderful group of students. You all are the very best that the district has to offer. And I'm very proud of everything that you have done during the course of this year. Very proud of you. So before we begin, let's think back about this year a little bit. Let's think back, because we lost a lot of things this year. And not talking about them doesn't do this past year justice. We lost time. We lost some connections that we would have made had everyone been able to be here from day one. We lost field trips and activities. We lost group meetings. We lost being able to see each other smile in the hallway and giving high fives. Some of us lost friends and family. But we also gained a lot. You all are stronger because of this year than you will ever know. You have developed a sense of resilience, so the ability to bounce back and pick yourselves up. A sense of self that probably no other sixth grader has ever had. So as we begin our meeting today, as we begin our celebration today, I want to start with a moment of silence. And I want you to think of two things during that moment of silence. I want you to remember the things that you lost, because they are things to be sad about. But I also want you to think about all of the wonderful things that you have to be thankful for. Your health, a great school, fantastic parents and guardians, a good home. All of the blessings that were poured down upon you during this past year. I want you to think of those two things. So let's take a quick moment of silence together. Thank you very much, everybody. So y'all ready? We're here to celebrate you today. We're going to have some fantastic recognitions today. I am so proud of each and every one of you for all that you've done this whole year. So as we proceed, think about the things that you were able to do. And don't focus on the things that you weren't able to do. You know what? Before we get started, now that they're lined up, it's okay. You guys can stay there. You don't have to move anywhere. You sure? Miss Lorge has been very busy today. I promised her that I would let her know when we get started. She always loves to talk to our data parents, and I wanted to give her a minute. We will have her talk right after the first awards and before we move on to the major awards. So,
just quick point of personal privilege. when we lost President Kennedy 2 years before I was born, somebody wrote a book called Johnny, We Hardly Knew Ye. Sometimes that's the way I was worried it would be with this group of students, because we were zooming through masks, and we wouldn't get to know them. But I'm glad to say that I feel like I do know at least a few things about each of y'all, and I feel like I have gotten to know this group of students a lot more than I thought I would, and that's not because of me so much as because of them. Their personalities still manage to come through, even the ones who are at home. So that's a tribute to y'all. So just to get things started, Richie Manning, All A Honor Roll Community Service. Okay, and I'm going to say the ones that aren't here too, because they're probably here virtually. Diego Martinez, Most Improved in ELAR, Language Arts. Kaylee McCaslin, AB Honor Roll, Community Service. Xavier McFadden, Community Service. Kenlyn McGehee, Community Service. At home, Jeffrey Randy Miller, Community Service. Violet Morris, AB Honor Roll, Community Service. Jude Mortensen, Community Service at home. Griffin Mullins, AB Honor Roll, Community Service. Gavin O'Halligan, AB Honor Roll, Community Service, and Outstanding Student in Art. Anthony Ortegon, Community Service. Luca Pare Mendez, AB Honor Roll, Community Service. Mason Paviard, AB Honor Roll, Community Service. Okay. Ronan Peen, Community Service. Luke Pennington, Community Service. Alaric Pearson, Community Service, from home. And Daniel Pone, Community Service. Or sorry, Most Improved in Social Studies, forgive me. Next, Jude Regner, AB Honor Roll, Community Service. Damian Robles, Most Improved in Multimedia, Top Performer in Robotics. Roman Saldivar, Community Service. Aaron Sanchez, AB Honor Roll, Community Service. Okay. Lucas Schnabel, Community Service. Miles Schoen, AB Honor Roll, Community Service. Alan Schoenthal, AB Honor Roll. Eli Scruggs, AB Honor Roll, Top Performer in Math and Language Arts, and Community Service, and Outstanding Student in Ensemble Choir. No, yeah. Okay. Nasir Sharbini, Community Service. Cynthia Soto, Community Service. Sophia Strauss, Community Service. Jaden Sordo, Community Service. Patricio Tamez, Community Service. Braden Taylor, AB Honor Roll. Jackson Trevino, AB Honor Roll, Community Service. Ethan Ullman, AB Honor Roll, Community Service. Mayumi Valente, AB Honor Roll, Community Service. Tegan Villastrigo, Community Service, AB Honor Roll, excuse me. Madison Wessa, AB Honor Roll. Micah Whitehead Reniker, Community Service. Ashton Wilcox, Community Service. And Isabella Williams, AB Honor Roll, Community Service. Oh. And Scarlett Tyler, Community Service. From home.
So that's the first part. Let's give them a big hand. Now, before we proceed, Miss Lorge would like to say a few words to you, and I'm going to drag her up here. I think I caught her off guard, but I do that all the time with Miss Lorge.
Good afternoon. So for many of you, this is been quite a journey to those seats right there. And I'm incredibly proud of you. As your principal, you demonstrate courage, commitment. You're extremely smart, funny, and creative. And the things that you have to do to be in this program with your community service and your grades show the type of person that you are, and we're extremely proud of you. You should be very proud of sitting in these seats, especially after this past year. And one of the things that I love to tell sixth graders is, I can't wait to see what next year brings as well. Because next year, many of you are going to be on this court, or out on the field, or you're going to be performing on stage. And there is nothing that I enjoy more than watching you excel in all the places outside of the classroom too. Many of you came up on our Earth Day, and you helped beautify our campus. And I'm extremely proud to be a part of this moment with you. Make sure that you thank your teachers. You have fantastic teachers. You have teachers who care about you, who want to see you succeed, and they push you. And sometimes it's probably really hard. And there were probably tears this year, correct? Parents, there were probably tears for you too. But you made it. And you're going to continue to grow, and you're going to get better from it as well next year too. And I can't wait to be a part of that next year with you. Thank you, teachers. Thank you, Mr. Ruiz, wherever he might have disappeared to. Your data director loves this program, and he is very proud of what is here, and you make it special. So make sure you thank your data director, Mr. Ruiz, as well. And lastly, parents, I never forget how scary it is to send, one, a sixth grader off to middle school, and two, that for many of you, that requires a trip across town. It's the highest priority that I keep your child safe when here, that they're happy here, that they learn and they grow, and that they're ready for wherever they end up going to high school and beyond. And I take that responsibility very seriously, and I thank you for trusting us, for believing in us, and for sending your most precious little people to us each and every day. So thank you. They would not be in these seats without you here. You've developed wonderful, respectful young women and men. So thank you. Thank you, parents. Congratulations. We're so happy to have you part of our data family. And what's more exciting is that we get another 2 more years with you. So enjoy this moment, take lots of pictures, have a wonderful, safe summer, and we can't wait to see you back here next year. Thank you, guys.
So an integral part of our program here at the Design and Technology Academy is our focus on community service. 6th graders are required to do at least 5 hours of community service each year. 7th graders are required to do 10, and 8th graders are required to do 15 for a total of 30. But we have had many of our 6th graders this year go well above and beyond the minimum requirement. And we would like to recognize those students right now with our gold and silver awards.
So students, when your name is called, you'll come up here and you'll receive a medal from Mr. Ruiz, and then you'll get to sit back there.
Gavin O'Halligan, Community Service Gold medal. Anthony Ortegon, gold. Luca Pare Mendez, gold. Miles Schoen, gold. And Ronan Peen, platinum.
Each year, the Design and Technology Academy gives out what we call our Data Excellence Award. This recognizes a student who has shown excellence in all areas and have carried themselves as we expect each data student to carry his or herself. This student is a very hard worker. This student showed up to class every day, even in the car when his parents were traveling, to make sure that he didn't miss anything. He strives to be the best in everything he does in all his classes. Very polite and always present for every lesson. He also participates fully by asking great questions that expand his learning every year. This year's Data Excellence Award winner is Ethan Ullman. Very proud of you, sir. Excellent job. The highest award given by the Design and Technology Academy each year is the Director's Award. This is a student who excels in all areas, who is really the model data student. He or she may not have the highest GPA or be the best football player, but every place that they go, they are showing that they are the model data student. And I recognize this student with the Director's Award for being that student that I can point to and say, that is a data student. Now, I do that for all of my students, but this student goes above and beyond. This student is a really hard worker in all of his classes. He's got a great sense of humor. He's always super enthusiastic about his learner. He also plays a pretty mean game of chess. He strives hard to make sure his work is the best. This year's Director's Award winner is Richard Manning. So sixth graders, we've come to the end. Not just the end of our ceremony, but the end of your time in sixth grade. Next year, you are not the new kids anymore. In fact, I'm going to be looking at you and expecting you to be the models for the incoming sixth graders. You're almost halfway through your middle school years. I don't think your parents are quite ready for that yet, but I know that you are. You have risen to the challenges that have been placed before you higher than any expectation that I could ever have. And along the way, you've really amazed me. Next year, you're going to have a whole new set of learning. And I'm not just talking about the academics you'll encounter. You're going to have to learn new time management, new activities. Next year, you're fully eligible for all UIL activities. You're going to get to play football and volleyball and basketball and soccer. You're going to get to participate in UIL academic courses. And you're going to do them with the same excellence that you have shown in sixth grade. Parents, you need to be ready too, because your time management's going to have to kick into high gear too. These kids will be going to football games and volleyball games and basketball games. Our data, one of the things that I take great pride in is our students are fully participatory in the wide range of activities that our students are offered here at Data Ed White. And so it's going to be a whole new learning curve for you, but you're not the new middle school parents anymore. There are great adventures in front of you. And we're going to do our best to make up for lost time. There's going to be more activities moving forward. There's going to be a more normal sense. Maybe normal will look a little different, and that's okay. But we are excited to be with you and work with you as you continue to grow and prosper, not just as data students, but as people. We're so proud of you. Thank you for sharing your time with us, for giving your best every day. Thank you for letting us help pick you up when you fall, because we all fell a little bit this year. Thank you for helping each other when your friends fell. Parents, thank you for sharing your treasures with us. for believing in what we do, for those notes of encouragement and the time that you send. Thanks for letting me communicate with you. Because the one thing that I hope you take away from this year is that when I call you Data Family, I truly mean it. You know that I start every one of my emails to you that way. And I take it very seriously because these kids and you deserve it. Thank you for coming today. You can take some pictures with the teachers after. We're all available. You can get up in front of the stand and take it there. One more thing to mention, you noticed that we were snapping pictures of the kids in front of the data banner as we were going. We're going to put together a collage. It'll take us a little while to get it together, but we'll be emailing those out to you as soon as it is ready. Thank you very much for coming tonight, and let's give these kids one more big round of applause.